yourself out a little bit?
Holy shit. Holy shit. This is insane.
I think you got it. Just stay on it, because I think if you let it walk, I'm just worried that if you get off it, it'll walk around and walk off the side. Hello everyone. I want to make a quick video talking about lox farming and lox transportation. So this is our first lox farm, and I recommend using kind of like the edge of the mountain as a wall. That way you don't have to use as much stone. So yeah, essentially you just make a box, you get the loxes in here, and you feed them. Pretty quickly you will have more loxes. This part's pretty easy. But the problem is, how do you get these loxes somewhere else? So you can see we're actually pretty far from the beach. So what we really want to do is get our loxes to the main base over here. And we did it. We took them by boat. So what we did is we walked 2 loxes. So we walked one at a time to here. And we put them on the large boat. Now here's a few important tips about riding the large boat with the loxes. I'll show a quick video of how it works. So first of all you need is a tiny little wooden platform for the lox to get on. You need to have someone sitting on the lox to make sure it does not do anything strange. You ideally want it in the front of the boat. At this point, ideally have your friend just not even touch his mouse or keyboard, just to avoid any kind of accident. So as you cruise, never have your sail all the way up because the lox will damage the boat. Always have it at halfway. If there are waves of pretty much anything that's just slightly above the tiniest wave, you will need to row, because simply the boat going over the waves, the loxes will destroy the boat. There's no way to avoid it. In some points, actually, where the large waves were, I had to stop rowing, so I would, for a second, stop rowing as it went over the top, and then continue rowing, and then stop, and continue. And it was a bit of a pain, but we got these 2 loxes there without a problem, and I just want to let everyone know that it is possible to do, and it's really not that difficult. The one other thing you want to do is if you do see a serpent, you have to turn immediately, and in fact you should always go along the coast, because if you run into a serpent, the lox will jump off the boat chasing the serpent, and you want it to be close to shore so that you can get it to shore and back in the boat, which we had to do twice. Unluckily, of course, we saw 2 serpents on these voyages. But yeah, other than that, it's really not that complicated, and it's super nice because once you get these loxes to the other side of the map, you now have loxes in a whole different territory, and yeah, they're handy. You can put saddles on them, ride them. We actually just have them running around the base, and they pretty much gather free minerals by killing anyone or any troll or anything that approaches the base. So they're really quite handy to have, and they're kind of like the ruler of the land. So if you bring this lox, to the dark Black Forest or something like that, even the swamp, you will pretty much be able to take down anything that is there. So even if you're not riding it, it's kind of just like a defense tower. So yeah, this is kind of highly recommended. I think it's pretty cool. So check it out. I will show a video of us riding with the lox in the boat, but it is totally doable. Just make sure you don't raise the sail all the way, because any bump damages the boat. So yeah, I hope that helps.